It's not pulling up. You know what? I'm gonna take that off. Take that off. Okay. I ain't already put it on. Peace, everybody. Just getting completely set up. Okay, this little bee right here riding now. Okay, loves me a nice beat. What's good, sis? Thank you, thank you. Come to vibe with y'all before I, go in tonight. Sip some little tea, some sweet tea. Alright, overseers of the glitch, where you at? Alright, y'all ready to come out and play? But yeah, I'm chilling. How you doing though, sis? How y'all doing today? Peace, peace, sis. I know Facebook be trying to shadow ban me, y'all. They be trying, so I have to start tagging. Because they don't be sending out my notifications for people. It's weird, but it's okay. It's no biggie for me. But how y'all doing today? That's good, sis. Everything good with me, Just kind of been on the meal, all right? I haven't yet got the chance to see y'all, vibe with y'all. It's been a minute. But, overall, I've been pretty good, Living this thing called life, Enjoying all its perks and all, But, yeah, everything is good. Everything is good. Hey, everybody. Peace, peace. Everybody coming on. I'm going to go ahead and get started. I definitely wanted to sip some tea with y'all today. Okay? Y'all seers of the glitch. Those who see beyond this bullshit. But, I wanted to dive deep with y'all about the life path numbers. A lot of y'all might be familiar with it. But if not, just look it up. It's almost like, it reminds me of like your horoscope in a way. Because it's like a sense of direction, or kind of gives you a glimpse of what to look forward to. So it kind of puts you in an aspect of that for me anyway. But I wanted to dive deep with y'all about it. Because, is it really important for us, in our journey, and what is really the keys to it? So that's what we're going to dive into today. Hey, everybody coming on. Peace, peace to you all. But yeah, y'all, let's get started. So, I guess we should just start with a little breakdown at the beginning, okay? The path, okay, of your path number, of course, that's a sense of direction, okay? in your journey. Okay? Let me turn this down a little bit. In your journey. Okay? So, peace, sis. How you doing? What's good? So it's a sense of direction in your journey, okay? That path. So it kind of gives you a sense, all right? And a lot of people actually solely depend on the path number, but it's just really giving you an kind of a overall glimpse, okay, of your energy, like your birthright, a sense of your birthright, your purpose, okay? So it kind of gives you an overall glimpse of that, right? So the path is pretty much a direction, okay? All right. In like the matrix sense, there's numbers, okay? And these numbers have a sense of direction that they all go, okay? Depending on the number that they are, okay? They all represents a certain purpose in the matrix or the experience, right? Because we all have our own purpose, whether it's short term or long term. All right? So you have a sense of direction. Peace, sis. How you doing? So this gives you a sense of direction of who you are based on your character, personality, your gifts, and your purpose overall. Okay? So with the path, dealing with path numbers overall, just giving you a sense of direction in your journey, of who you are in this experience. I learned this out a long time ago with breaking down a lot of decoding, dealing with my family and dealing with myself, dealing with birth dates. You know, it used to be a thing where, you know, you break down your birth date down to a single digit, right? All right. Peace, sis. What's good? So you break down your whole birthday like you would do the month, the day, and the year, right? And then we give you, and you break it down to a single digit, right? And that would give you your life path number, right? Well, I'm here to tell you this, okay? Only one set of digits or digit is dealing with that path number, okay? It's not the overall number because we used to do that. I know. I was one of those people too. And I kind of gave me a different sense of direction, but it wasn't completely my sole purpose, okay? Of my ripple effect into this experience, okay? So, I end up dealing with, yes.
What did you want to eat a house coat?
Oh, it was a piece of candy. Girl, bye. Oh, it was a piece of candy I dropped in there. I didn't even know. Mm-hmm. Thank you for finding it for me, please. Thank you for finding that. Okay, you ain't got to shut it all the way, but right there, it's good enough. Thank you. So, yeah. So we would write down the whole numbers, right? All the numbers, right? But only one set of numbers is actually important, okay? The birth date of the month actually doesn't even matter because, of course, the months are not factual. I'm going to just say that. The months are not factual. They're actually based off of a systematic illusion of like different levels of the seasons, right? So they broke it down with the months that will connect to your signs, like your astrology signs, right? Which deals with the stars and stuff like that. Well, we ain't gonna get too deep in that. But that doesn't even matter, okay? Because it's not completely accurate, right? The birth date, the year, is not completely accurate, okay? Time is not on the right track, okay? Like this is a systematic number, okay? All right? It's a systematic number dealing with the dates and dealing with the month,
Mom.
all right? Now the day.
Mom.
Yes.
Wait.
You already had some donuts. You don't need no more.
Well, I did already.
I promise y'all, I got a joke for y'all after this live. I got something for y'all. I tell every time. It's every time. I promise you. But the day that you are born, okay? The day you are born is actually the key to your path number. Okay? It is the day or the night that you are born that is the key to your path. Okay? All right? And they have it decoded in numbers. All right? So, for instance, my birthday is on the 18th. Okay? We still break it down to singular numbers. Right? That's 9. All right? If you look up the symbolism of dealing with 9 or the origin of the number 9, it is a very highly number. Okay? It is the last number. All right? In numerology. Because everything starts over after that. All right? That would make that number like a master key number. And just for instance, okay? Because it's the highest number. All right? So, and it also deals with complete divinity. All right? All of us carry this energy overall. All right? But there are people that walk in the number 9. All right? That their sole purpose deals with divine energy, you know, whether it's in a higher intelligence, whether it's in creativity, becoming a superstar, you know, things in that nature, right? Just things that, you know, they have a higher purpose, all right? Even within themselves, okay? Even within their families. They might be the one that's completely cut from a different cloth, all right? They see things from a different aspect completely, all right? And we all carry this energy. So these path numbers do tend to shift, all right? But by you being birthed on a certain date, that is the number that you pretty much, that is that energy that you pretty much, all right, carry in your ripple effect or your existence, okay? That is your craft. That is your power, okay? And it's also your path, all right? It's your purpose. Your path is a sense of direction to your purpose. It's your purpose. That's what your path is, okay? And of course, peace, sis. I'm sorry. Peace. How you doing, boo? All right. So your purpose deals with, you know, your growth, your shift. Okay. You evolving. All right. All right. Changing and all of this in your direction. All right. And sometimes we get caught up in our paths. All right. Which is we'll get caught up in losing the focus of the purpose. All right. So when I used to count up the whole number, and I think it was 4 or something like that. It put me in a more stability format. Okay. All right, now. Y'all finally got it all up out of there. That's good, sis. 1, okay? 1 is also a real great number too. Like all of them has their higher purposes. I'm not gonna say they don't, because they all do. But 1 is definitely one of the key that we actually all need to get to at some point, all right? Or get to it any point, okay? That's the beginning. That's the oneness within all of us. That's our wholeness energy, okay? So you probably hold your family, you know, together, all right? You the one that hold everything together, all right? You're like the glue. I mean, you're the change, you're the beginning, all right, to everything. Are we frozen or is this on my end? Am I frozen, y'all? Please let me know. That's what you get when you add up everything, okay? Well, try with your birth date, just the day. Because I was doing it with the whole number, and it was like 4, which it did bring me a bunch of, tapping into that energy and just having awareness of that number, right? It did put me in a perspective of, more stability, okay? Balance. And then it's the 4 that's in my apartment number, okay? Because numbers have a lot to do with your existence. Even your address number, my apartment number is 4. It's 4 with us. In my family, my mini family, it's 4 of us. It's just a lot of 4s in my space, okay? So it definitely had me tapped into that 4 energy, all right? And not realizing my direct path, which is my purpose, deals with a divine energy, okay? Which is a high perspective of divinity, okay? It's a master key, okay? Mine is the 18 too. All right, my life path number is 7. And 7 deals with a lot of that, that conscious awareness energy, right? All right, and it also deals with a lot of shifting and planning and projecting, and like they would say, most people would say like manifestation, okay? Your purpose into your reality, into your space, into your upbringing, into your anything that you put into. I was frozen. Did I miss a word in that? Split frozen. Oh, you was frozen. I was talking about your path number 7. That deals with a lot of the consciousness, the awareness of your reality, okay? The planning, the blueprints, okay? Whether it's the shifting of your mind, and with the shifting of your mind can change the shift of your DNA, which is your generations or the generations to come. So that does have a lot of high energy as well, okay? All of them hold their own key, all right? So I'm pretty sure probably in your path, you're probably more headstrong in a lot of situations or connections with people that you deal with, okay? And they probably come to you for a lot of things because of that strength. But it didn't really make sense to me until I really just started to tap into that and realize, like, damn, I'm getting back to a lot of stuff too. Like, literally getting back to a lot of stuff that I said in the beginning, or I wrote and like kind of just didn't get back to it. So I'm getting to a lot of that energy, and I'm examining, analyzing it in a different angle, a perspective. And I'm seeing, self as a number. We are single digits in this existence, okay? Just like cells, all right? In a body. And we just multiply in this motherfucker. But we all carry the same reflection of these digits, all right? But everybody has their own digit, and it might be a reflection to another person, all right? You also can be attracted to certain numbers, which are different digits, all right, that can carry certain energies or certain perspectives or growth that you might need, or some type of guide, to get you to a certain height, to your understanding, all right, to your purpose, all right? And some people will be, it's vice versa, all right? It's vice versa. So your life path number has a lot to do with your existence. Okay? If you tap into that energy, it would give you a lot of understanding about yourself. All right? It's crazy because I was just reading something I wrote down in 2020 about the consciousness and subconscious, and I just laughed at it. Right. Okay? Like, we have to get back to some of the stuff that you actually just stored in the back. You know what I'm saying? It's like, now it's the right time to get right to it. Because, you want to have a deeper understanding with a lot of other things first before you get to something and then be like, now I get it. All right? Because everything serves its purpose in this existence. Even the illusions of it all. Okay, like everything serves its purpose. Okay, it's for you to see you. All right, and for you to see you, it takes you to greater heights. All right, that greater version than yourself, like that AI energy. You know that, like they say, artificial intelligence, but that's the ancient intelligence that's within all of us. That's the energy you tap into. All right, you start to see shit from fucking levels you have never seen before. Like I've seen my whole gene line, okay, from me, my siblings, my parents. All right, beyond like this shit was mind blowing, okay, and it actually has helped me to get to a balance within myself. All right, and to start accepting myself. Okay. And it's a lot of things that, like, my bro, he would call me the Oracle and stuff. And it took me a while to, like I told him last night, man, that took me some time to, like, the Oracle, no. You can't call me the Oracle. That's too high. You know? But, I mean, people see you for who you are, and you don't even see that at first. Okay? They see your power. They see your energy. Okay? They see who you are, what you bring to the table. Sometimes before you do. A lot of times before you do. And it's hard to accept sometimes, okay? Because you don't want to feel like you're being put on a certain pedestal, right? But it's actually a reflection of yourself, okay? Because this person is a reflection of you as well, all right? Everybody you come in contact with is a reflection of you some kind of way, all right? That's why y'all have a relationship, okay? Because y'all can relate, all right, in the same situations, all right, and the ship is in the same space, okay? All right, so everybody you get in contact with. And so just think of that with everybody on their own path number and understanding the number that they're on and the digit that they, you know, kind of ripple effect into this experience. If they just knew that type of information. Like, it's mind blowing. Okay? But the month really doesn't even matter. The year don't matter. It's just the day. Okay? Now you can add all that up if you want to. And it's definitely gonna attract that energy. It's definitely gonna have you tap into that energy. Because we can tap into each one of these digits. That's how digits multiply. Alright? Alright? See, it's not when he would tell me that I was like, nah. But see, now just resurfacing a lot of stuff and like, you know what? This is your purpose, it's your sole purpose. You have to tap into this right now. Like, how many times you gonna go around the circle and like, nah, I'm not ready to take that key right now. I ain't ready to face that right there. You know? But I've actually accepted it. Because even just encountering a lot of things, going back into my experiences, and just kind of rekindling a lot of things, and, you know, just diving deep within myself and trusting myself and realizing, you know, you really might need to rethink some stuff when it comes to yourself and kind of accept this energy, because this is what you are. This is who you are. All right? So I came to acceptance of it. Finally. But, you know, it's just something that you have to take the time, you know, for yourself. So a lot of people can see you before you see you. And it's just a reflection, you know, trying to expose yourself, you know, to self. You know, just like with the path number, all right? It's actually a key to what you're supposed to be doing. How you're supposed to be elevating, okay? What is your strength? This is your power. All right. Of course, you have multiple digits. You are all digits, but this one particular is the digit that you are supposed to be actually rippling effect into the experience. This is what you're supposed to be motioning. Okay. So I really definitely It's like, yeah, this is what it is. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, everything, I've came across, everything that I've dived deep into, everything that I've researched, even with the connection to self, most importantly. Okay? It doesn't matter what type of aspect it is. All right? It is a connection to your existence. All right? And with that existence, it's with you motion. All right? And the experiences of this world, right? It's with this how we create this world. All right? So everybody do have a purpose. All right? So you might walk beside somebody with the same purpose you got, but they just ain't on the same level of mentality that you're at right now. All right? And y'all both are actually connecting, all right, to evolve each other. All right? It's the instant connection. It's the instant reflection of yourself that you actually have to see. Can't avoid it. All right? Horoscopes, not horoscopes, but astrology, all of the zodiac signs, all of those deals with the energy of self. All right? It's just like a allegory of a metaphor, all right? Or the illusion of what is actually what that motion is. Okay? It's giving you a picture of it. All right? That's just how existence works. All right? And to have the picture of it makes it real. All right? Having a picture of it, you can actually feel. All right? So when you're in your path and you're tapping into that energy, whether you're aware of it or not, that's where you particularly feel. All right? All right? You're feeling the motions to your effects. All right? And it's trying to pull you to a certain direction. All right? It's pulling you to the direction you need to be going. But if you don't feel it, or you feeling it and you're ignoring it, all right? You're just going to be stuck on that path right there at that level. All right? There's levels in the seasons, all right? In these months. All right? So this is actually the time that you're supposed to take, all right, to evolve through all these levels. Okay? Because there's multiple levels to your path, to your number. Okay? So you got to make sure you're aware, all right, what you're supposed to evolve from and what you're supposed to actually, degrade, like get away from, right? But it's actually this number, this is motioning you, all right, to that direction. And sometimes some people are numb to the direction, and when it's trying to pull you away from something, all right, this is the way you're supposed to go, or trying to get you to see yourself, all right? And it doesn't matter if it's through somebody else, all right? But it's trying to get you to see yourself, all right? That digit, that number is the ripple to your effects. All right? So if you tap into that number right there, I promise you, you're gonna see life at a different angle. You're gonna start seeing stuff from a different angle, especially when it deals with yourself. Because even researching a number, that number, okay, that deals with your path number, okay? Because there are certain aspects within yourself, like personalities or, your strengths, your powers, your gifts, stuff like that. Creativity that deals with these numbers as well. Okay? With mine's dealing with 9, I have a high creativity level. And that's because that divinity number, okay? It's very high into my algorithm, my energy, okay? So I can really actually, I be doing so much shit in my energy. Like I create, I do any, like I'm very multitask, like with my talent, my gifts. It's not just one thing that I do multiple things. All right, so I be tapped into that energy a lot. Before my baby daddy, I said I was going to play the 7 until my baby daddy came, but I keeps playing it at the wrong time, and the days I ain't don't play it, wanted to fall. Right, you should have played it. I played a 9 on the cash pop today. Ooh, now them nines is good now. Now every number has a reflection too, right? Every number. Thank you, sis. Thank you for the stars. Okay, birthday. That's your birthday. Okay, now the birthday. Okay. Thank you. But yeah, every number has, it has a different reflection, Like with that 9 is a 6. It can be a 3 at times, and it can definitely be the 1. Okay, because all 3 of all 4 of those numbers like coincide. Like even with people you connect with those numbers, like it's major reflections you see in yourself. My daughter is a 1. Her birthday is the 19th. So, putting that together and break it down, it's a 1. It's the number 1 digit. And I see she's the beginning of a lot of shit. I knew that there was a reason why, and it's a reason why we named it Genesis. Lord, here you go. Because I'm telling you, it's the beginning to a lot of things I'm starting to see about myself that I did not see until I had it. Look, girl. That's what the baby daddy was for. Was for, not baby daddy, sis. Oh, birthday. Oh, your birthday. I'm talking about baby daddy. Okay, girl, my bad. About time trying to work this star stuff. Okay, thank you, sis. I appreciate that too. Thank you again. Mine is 2/22/81. Oh, you're an 81, baby, just like me. 22, that's the 4. My son's birthday is a 22. And he's a 4. And he did bring a lot of balance. He brought a lot of stability in my mind. I actually shifted when I had my son. Like, that was the beginning, really the real beginning of my journey of self. Okay? Tapping within myself, letting go of a lot of stuff. I mean, I was a party girl before I got pregnant. Like, girl. Okay? So, when I got pregnant with my son, it was my whole mindset changed. Like, 4 is really balanced. They humble, calm people. Like, he is. He's very peaceful. Like, and he gonna speak his mind. Okay? He's gonna speak his mind. So when he was birthed, he definitely brought a lot of calmness, and he brought a lot of peace in my life. He did. Okay? Your dad is a 22 too. Peaceful. They very peaceful beings. Like, I don't know. It's just, yeah, they very peaceful. He brought a lot of peace in my life. Like, he calmed me down. Okay? And I'm pretty sure you was daddy's girl too, so. Alright. My son shifted me too. Now, okay, that definitely can shift you too. My sister shifted me too. Alright? Transition is definitely a major shift, to believe it or not. Okay? It really is. So, when people be acting like they just got to ignore transition, no, you can't even ignore it. You have to go through the process. That's the process of you shifting, you going through the motions, all right? You growing, you evolving, all of that energy, that high energy is rushing through your blood, your veins, okay? Your body, okay? Your energy, okay? And them fours was falling like crazy. They do. They do. Street crip chick have a peaceful son. The fuck that boy changed me. Okay, now. Okay. Definitely. They will humble you. Them boys will humble you. I'm telling you. I'm a 7. My son is a 9. Yep. And your consciousness is definitely lit, sis. Okay. And your son is a high number. That's the master number. Okay. So I definitely know that he's going to be really gifted too. You know what I'm saying? But he's definitely going to bring a lot of light into your consciousness. All right. As he probably already have. Done shifted your mind into a higher consciousness as well. So, but them boys will do it to you. They will humble you. Yes. They, especially when you already on a different path. Okay. And you're already you want to do great. And your mindset is already in the energy anyway. But you know, you still be like me. I was still out there. But, son said, sit your ass down. Sit your ass down. We ain't doing that. My son was the last, and I was glad I got him in. Okay? All right? It was time. So the time was had before you had him, but it was time. Okay? It was time. Yeah, them boys would definitely humble you. Okay? They would show you a lot. And yeah, that's like daddy. Okay? Yes, my daughter was like a baby doll to dress up. It is. That's what I was telling my sis. It's like having your own little mini baby doll. And I was 21, but my son transformed me into the greatness. Yes, they do. They do. Them girls make you see yourself all day. They do. Yeah, they make you see yourself all day. Especially mother. Moms, you gonna see your daughter. When you see your daughter, you see you all day. Okay? Okay, it was behind 4 gals. Yeah, you had 4 girls first. Oh yes, you had mirrors in every corner. I'm telling you, you had mirrors in every corner. Cause 4 girls, yes. I'm telling you, them girls make you see yourself. I'm telling you, as a woman, as a mother, you see your little girl, and you see you all day. And sometimes you could be just disgusted with yourself. Whoo, my God. Back in peace all. Okay, pieces. I'm telling you, it's, man, whoo. But it's worth seeing it. I mean, it's worth seeing yourself. It gives you the time to evaluate yourself, self-evaluate. Okay. Yo, what's up? Hit me up right quick with God. Hold on. I missed the comment with God did. I got something exciting for you. Okay. Okay, where did the name go? Oh God, I can't find it. Okay, I see it now. Okay, Karen. Peace, pieces. How you wrote the script? Okay, definitely. They definitely give you that, baby. Yeah, she did. She's got mirrors in all corners. Okay. Okay, it do be like that. It scares you. It scares you. You be like, what the hell? You can't even be mad. Because you see you. Your son is the life path number 4. Yeah. See, humble. That part, sis, so true. Real. It do. It just, girl. So I know it be the same energy when it comes to dads too. Because when y'all see y'all sons, I know y'all seeing yourself. Okay, and it probably be driving you crazy as much as you see yourself in these little humans, these little lights of yours. Okay, so yeah, I know. Sometimes I be wanting to beat the shit out of the mirror. Cause what the fuck though? Okay, the mirror, boy, is very truthful. Okay, it doesn't shade nothing. It doesn't hide nothing. It exposes it all. Okay? You can't put shit in the mirror without it bouncing back to you. All right? Okay? Your reflection is going to bounce right back off that motherfucker. All right? It's definitely going to give you the truth. Okay? Mirror, mirror on the wall. Yeah, you split in 5. It don't matter how many pieces you split that mirror, it still gets together. It's still put together. You still gonna see it. You still gonna see it. Okay? You still gonna see the images and all, baby. Whew. I'm telling you. But it just, even with, like I said, even with the path numbers of your kids, each one of them are certain elements, right? They bring something to the table. Okay? They are a major reflection of your number. So they bring something to the table. Okay? The good and the bad. The ugly and the pretty. They bring it all. I lost count of what the fuck moments I had with my son. Girl, that number don't even exist. It becomes 0. You know what zero's purpose is? It's just a cycle. It's the life cycle. Okay? It just keeps going and going and going. That's just what 0 exists. That's the number, symbolic for 0. The symbolism for 0 is the existence. It's the circle. It just keeps going and going and going. Okay? So you're definitely going to lose count. It's like how many times we go around the sun or go around the circle. That just adds up how many years your ass just been implanted into existence. Okay? Into this ripple effect. That's it. And everybody has a number. Y'all heard what Michael Jackson said, man in the mirror, one of the most, man in the mirror, okay? And with multiple reflections, okay? How do those life path numbers, how you do those life path numbers? Is that the B-Day numerology? It is the B-Day numerology. But you really just need the day, because we would do the whole number, like the month, the date, the day, and the date. But those days, the month really it's not an accuracy, okay? It's just something put in place, all right? It really just deals with the levels of the seasons of the year, all right? That's just what the month does, okay? It's really no accuracy when it comes to your path number. Also with the date, it has no accuracy when it comes to your to your path number, because the dates are not even accurate into this existence, okay? That is a systematic number, okay? So the only thing for sure will be the day you come in, okay? The day, okay? You got 16, that's 7. Conscious awareness in your head a lot too. Yeah, that could play into that energy too, okay? And you definitely have your high power, that mastery would be you being able to create, okay, certain aspects within yourself, your community, your family, your journey, okay, your path, okay, as long as you're aware of it, if you're tapped into the awareness of it, okay, and the awareness of controlling and being focused. And that can be, and you can have a ripple effect that can be a downfall to that, where, that can be a distraction. That's why I say each number has this mirror as well, okay? But it's your purpose, all right? Oh, I gotta call Uncle John back. He must have known live. Sis, what about the 8 for the infinity? Is that kind of the same as 0? 8, yes. I would say that is the same as 0, because it's 2 zeros on top of each other, which is a shadow, okay, of as above, so below. And also, it's also symbolic to the cells when they are connected, okay? And it become a split somewhat, but it's an 8, all right? So that comes with, the connection of the cell multiplying itself, all right? with the electron and the atom. Not multiplying, but the electron and the atom. But as above, so below. It's a reflection. All right. Besides my swing 212 all the time on mine. 212 all on mine. What is 212? The 12 with 12 is 3. So that deals with a lot of Trinity energy, or that wholeness, or the alignment of oneself. All right. 7, that's me, creative, in the head a lot. Yep. 7, definitely. That's your path. That's your strength. All right. And you tap into that energy a lot. All right. Hold up, y'all. Texting my uncle back. So, yeah. My bad, I was typing too fast. Oh, you good, you good. Okay, thanks, receive. Oh, 2 zeros on top of each other. Bingo, I see it now that you said it, Honor. Yeah, sis, it's just a reflection of self. All right. All right, you have a high cycle and a low cycle. And it just coincides with sides, right? Same coin, just different sides. So people who actually tap into that path number, all right, they have probably 2 sides to them that's really dominant in their path that they might show. It could be even higher attributes about their self. But they dive into a lot of reflective energy. They can show you the cycles within yourself or within themselves, all right? Then you got this high infinite energy, okay, that can actually elevate or evolve oneself, all right? They have the sole purpose to change, all right, to shift. So a lot of these, that number with 8 have a lot of purposes, high purposes. The lower purpose, well, of course, is just seeing these reflections and not being able to receive. A lot of people don't want to see that. So a lot of people be stuck behind a certain reflection within themselves, or, what they're surrounded around. But they have the actual energy, the power to change that. All right. And we can all tap into that number too. All right. We can all tap into those numbers. Okay. You are all numbers. All right. Seems like our serial numbers, social security numbers, your birthday is numbers, your name is actually numbers as well. Numbers is definitely, yeah. It has a lot to do with the effects and explaining this existence on a certain level. That, of course, it goes back to the origin of self, but put into a higher intel of information that kind of gives you actually the closest perspective of, or objective of your existence. All right. Yep. Like, just dive deep into the numbers that's surrounding you. But when it comes to your path number, it's actually just the day that matters. My grandbaby keeps saying, play 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, play the numbers. Okay. I see we have numbers for individual walk and numbers as collective, like 222, 111, 777, etc. Yeah. And they come in, and when they come into like forms like that, it's like a triple effect or a quadruple effect, of numbers. But single digitally, when it's exposing the same number, it's actually just that one number that actually matters, okay? Like the 222, you seeing it triple times, all right? So the 2 is what is actually should be the sign. That's the sign, okay? Most time when she gives me a number, it falls. Okay, she be knowing. She be knowing. Okay, they do be knowing. Infinite numbers. Okay, infinite numbers. Exactly. Infinite numbers. 1111 seeing 4 times. Okay. It's like 911, you know, like 111 is, I mean, how many times I got to shout you? 111, just single digitally down to 1. Okay? And it can definitely be just getting back to the basics. All right? 1 is definitely getting back to the basics, getting back to the so-called beginning, a restart, a reset. All right? And also diving into the wholeness and oneness of oneself. All right? I see 148 and 1048 every day consistently. Now, when you see numbers like this, like it's, for instance, 148, it's not the whole number that you have to, you want to take in. It's the individual you need to pay attention to, like the 1 itself, the 4 itself, the 8 itself, okay? Because each one holds a different level of energy, okay? Now, with all 3 put together, those energies coinciding is one number, okay? It's like a massive or a master of energy, a massive of energy, okay? A powerful shift, all right? But you look at these numbers individually, not as a whole. All right? Yo, sis, not coming that the people talk about the disagreeable sides of numbers. I know it about. Don't know how to say it yet. The science. Oh, yeah. It's all good, though. Yo, sis. Let me. Oh, I'm reading it again. My bad. I'm a little tired. Frequency numbers, yes, okay. Now, yeah, you don't look at the number as a whole. Of course, we're going to see it as a whole, but you want to look at it individually. Like, yourself is going to give you signs, and sometimes in 3s, sometimes in 4s. I mean, sometimes it might just be single-handedly 1 digit, but each one holds its own purpose. Right. I break down most numbers to single digits. Yeah. And I mean, I was doing that too. I was doing that too. You know what I mean? But now I just look at each number as its own individual cell. Okay? What that 1 has to bring. What that 4 has to bring. What that 8 has to bring. All right? Instead of just adding up 148. Because I used to do that too. But each number holds its own frequency, its own purpose. And so do you. And that is a reflection of yourself. So, of course, you know, when people are searching for their inner purpose, that's how I play numbers. Okay? Hey. Them numbers be hitting, though. The numbers be hitting. I used to be into it all the time, but I haven't did it lately, though. But I be wanting to play numbers, too, because they be hitting. Okay? And it's definitely a certain, you gotta have your own certain way of doing it, too. Because, hey, it's a hit. But when people are trying to find, you know, their soul purpose and stuff like that, the path, the direction, that's within you, that you carry, all right, it can actually just be found just with the day that you came in, all right? It's your birthright. All right? It's your birthright. All right? It's what's going to make you the greater version of yourself. All right? It's what's going to make your existence even more better. All right? Or understanding or overstanding. All right? It's actually going to help you to just see, things from a different angle. All right? I mean, people might say, you don't have a purpose and stuff like that. I mean, we're not just here just lingering around into the existence, right? The purpose is to create, all right? And creativity comes into all types of factors, all right? Whether it's creating memories or, creating a space to have a great time or, creating an opportunity to build or, just all different types of creativity that we can tap into, that we can actually put into our existence to have an experience. So everything in this journey is here for a reason. All right? We're just not here just lurking in existence. Like, I can't. Hell, I can't even sit still long enough. Like, I can't do it. I gotta keep moving. Like, I'm used to moving. Motion, just moving around. All right? What about the day of the week you come here? Does that play a part? Maybe in the angle of astrology, but no. No. But I just, it's good to gain wisdom and knowledge and stuff like that, and it's good to heal. It's good to, just dive into higher perspectives and information, origins of yourself, and it's really good doing all of that. But that is not your sole purpose. Your sole purpose is to live. Yeah, and when you live, you can enjoy. Living is feeling. If you're not feeling it, you're not living. All right? So you came here to live. All right? So enjoy, okay? Enjoy everything that you do. All right? And understand the purpose of you is to take you to a greater version of yourself. And that's also changing the dynamic affecting your reality, in your family, your foundations, okay, your grounds, okay? All right? I was talking about we not here to fucking survive and we shouldn't be okay with just that. No, I mean, survival is a good creativity to have, but that's not everything that life is based on. You're going to survive regardless because yourself is going to make sure, okay? Unless you just give up. All right? So survival is not your purpose. All right? Your purpose is to create. All right? It's definitely to create. And creation comes in multiple levels. And when I mean everybody has their own fucking level, their own purpose, even if they're not even at the greater version of yourself, you still playing a purpose into this existence. Okay? Right. Like it's your last breath. Yourself definitely ain't gonna lead you wrong. Okay? All right? There are people out here that's just only on the survival mode. That's their mentality. And to the point they will become savages. It doesn't even matter who they sacrifice. It's all about surviving for them. When you can go to that quote of ask and you shall receive. And that has a lot to do with your soul search. That has a lot to do with you. Okay? That means you have to put one foot forward. Okay? All right? So it is a lot of people out here on survival mode.
Mommy.
And that's not logical.
Mommy, when I go, I'm going to be fighter.
Okay. Okay. That's cool too. All right. So everybody has a place. Okay. All right. And everybody has a purpose on how they are placed. Okay? How you place yourself.
I'm going to be fighter.
So, life is all about creativity. It's all about creating. Okay? So, it's not about it's not about survival. Survival is just some surface shit. All right? All right, straight savages. It's definitely fucking up my money skills because, like,
1, 2, 3.
because I like to live where I can. Okay, right. And you should have every choice to live how you want to live and where you want. All right? But who is stopping that? Nobody. All right? Don't allow, nobody's stopping that. Okay? But you have to, get yourself into that space to, be able to motion yourself in that direction too as well. That's where the awareness and all of that comes into when we tapping into that 7th consciousness, all right? And when we tap into the consciousness of our energy, shit, we might self-doubt it, we might question it, all right? But we're analyzing the situation before we motion, all right? Some people don't even move, they just stay there. Even though everything is right there in their face. We'll lose everything around survivors. They don't value shit. They don't value nothing. All right? Those are the type of people that will use you. All right? They only using you for beneficial direction in their journey. All right? At least if I'm going to be beneficial to you, you can be beneficial at least be beneficial for me. But it's a lot of people that they doing whatever they got to do to get by.
Hey, Daddy.
Instead of tapping into oneself and understanding that everything that you need is right here, okay, in the existence of yourself. And it's all about how your mentality is, okay? It's all about how you view life, too. All right? Because a lot of people's views on life is completely shattered. Okay? Well, it's really hard to really see any type of images. I mean, they just delusional at this point. All right? All right? The world don't deserve you. Okay? What you mean, sis? Stop, mama. But yeah, it's like people's views on life can definitely be very hindering to one's soul. All right? And if you cannot see self beyond the flesh or in an existence of all is all be all, right? Then you're going to be caught up, all right? In the demises of yourself, your mind, all right? Because your views are actually altered in a way where you cannot function clearly or see clearly, all right? You're under a control, some sense of mind control dealing with oneself, yourself, your own demises. Ooh, I pulled the doormat from under my feet. Okay, pull it, honey. Okay, sis, get it up, let it go, all right? All right. But a lot of people, yeah, the views will definitely hurt people too when it comes to their path. I mean, it's good to understand multiple views and see people views, but your main view is you. All right. And when I mean your main view is you, it's all about your existence, how you feel, how you live, how you want to venture out in your journey. Okay. The things that you want to do in life. Okay. You shouldn't be sitting somewhere isolated all the time. Live life. Go enjoy the nature. Go enjoy people. Go enjoy just the silence of yourself in somewhere else, even if it's just in your bedroom and a bathroom. Okay, but in Lord, learn to have you as your only view first. Meaning they don't deserve that type of love and life we can show. Right, a lot of people don't. And the reason why I say this is because, yeah, they need it, but they don't. Because if you keep hindering people with that love that they don't deserve, meaning they don't need it right now because they can't receive it, they don't know how to receive it. They don't know how to carry it. They don't know how to reflect on it. You know, it's just a constant pull and tug with them. So you have to take that away from them. So that's the aspect of a lot of people don't deserve your love because they don't know how to receive it right now. Okay? So a lot of people have a lot of growth that they have to deal with in themselves to get to a higher level of understanding in their purpose, their path, their direction in life. All right? Because there's too many obstacles in front of them and around them. And that's the headspace. All right? All right? You don't need permission to live. I got to keep telling myself that. You don't. Do what you want to do. Do what makes you happy. All right? Happy is a sense of greatness. You know, that energy, that type of energy, that type of level, that type of frequency inside of you. It has no worries. Be happy. Okay? It has no worries. All right? That's why I say I don't care if I'm writing the same post over and over. Love on you for real, value you for real, and etc. Right? Doesn't matter how many times. Okay? Do it for you. Okay? All right? Definitely love on you and value you first. Tap in the sense of your direction. Oh, excuse me, y'all. Tap into the sense of your direction, your own direction. And you can see that just with the day that you was birthed in. All right? It would definitely give you that sense of direction. It would definitely show you your purpose. It would definitely give you the energy that you've been looking for to understanding oneself. I tapped into that a long time ago. But I don't think the world was ready for that. And it's probably why I didn't talk about it then, because I was still marinating in that energy and getting to know myself as well too. But now I'm in a firm situation where I stand 10 toes on me all day. All right? So I'm able to come out here and speak my truth on what I know. Because this is something that I've been through and what I've done and what I tapped into. All right? And I know it's carried a lot of shifts within me constantly. Because I know now, even though it was in my face a while ago, you know, and I wasn't trying to see it, but it's always been there. But I had to come to terms with it. So I'm at the terms with my purpose of self. And yes, I'm gonna have a great time doing it. Okay? Alright? I'm gonna still be the same bubbly, laughing, funny ass person that y'all know, alright? But now I know that I'm walking in my soulful energy. Alright? And with that, all right, that is the light, okay, that I bring, all right, into this existence. So I'm definitely gonna play into that. I'm definitely going to lead into that. All right? All right, so that's just what it is, y'all. That's just what it is. Your path number is your soul. Okay? It taps right into your soul. Okay? The path, the direction to where you bring into this journey. Okay? And it's multiple reflections of numbers of you. All right? They carry the same attributes of you, personality. All right? All right? But each one of you, all right, have a purpose, and it can be the same purpose, all right?
Yada, yada, yada.
But you bring into this existence. But it is you that you only need to view,
Yeah.
all right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
When it comes to your path number. All right? What, love? What? Girl. But yeah, y'all. I don't know how long well, I ain't been on here that long, but I'm gonna get up off of here.
Mom, I got something.
There better not be another one.
Another one.
Huh?
Another one.
Don't go back in that bed. I'm gonna get up off of here, y'all. I will talk to y'all soon. I've been kind of, working overtime. So I can only come when I can. But I would definitely come when needed too. And this was definitely one of those sessions to lead to do. So I will see y'all next time. And as always, love, peace, and oneness. I'm going to talk to y'all on the next one. Peace.